Hi, my name is Aparna Pednekar. I am a writer and gemologist. In the last video, I spoke about Rahu and Ketu, which are the Krura Graha or demonic shadow planets. In this video, I want to focus specifically on Rahu. But before that, I want to show you my ring. I am wearing something called a tiger's eye. The cat's eye and tiger's eye are the two gemstones that are ruled by Ketu. The gemstone that is ruled by Rahu, of course, is the gorgeous Hessonite garnet or gomade. These are strands of gomade. Now, I've been asked to wear a tiger's eye by an astrologer who claims that I'm going through a Ketu Mahadasha. So if we go through all our life, the entirety of our lives, calculating which Dasha and Mahadasha we are now going through, we'll probably go completely bonkers. But even for people who don't believe in astrology, and especially for those people, it is important and helpful to know where Rahu and Ketu are placed, because these are our karmic planets. They indicate karmic cycles or patterns of behavior that keep repeating themselves in our life, often obsessively, until we learn the lesson they're so desperately trying to teach us. So if we know, and typically this happens later in life when you've experienced life to a certain extent. So if we are just aware of the placement of Rahu and Ketu in our horoscope, we can be conscious of our actions or these repetitive cycles of behavior. And if we know the Rahu and Ketu placement of people that we are close to, people that we work with, our loved ones, friends, family, we can be a little more empathetic towards their behavior. So in the last video, I mentioned that Rahu is a uniquely Indian phenomenon, but there is a parallel in another culture, which just of all things happens to be Scandinavian mythology. And the character that's closest to Rahu there is Loki. Loki is the god of treachery and deceit. This is the same chap who is Thor, who is Thor's brother in Marvel's Avengers. If you've seen the Avengers film series, and why wouldn't you not, you would notice the lovely actor who plays Loki. Tom Hiddleston just happens to be an Aquarian, and Rahu is the co-owner of Aquarius. The primary owner of Aquarius is Herschel or Uranus, which represents the positive qualities of Aquarius, which is independence, clutter-breaking thinking, and humanity. The lower octave of Aquarius is represented or is governed by Rahu, and here is where the rule-breaking tendencies of Aquarius go a little too far and cross social but especially moral boundaries, become extremely explosive and destructive. The lower octave of Aquarius is what rules the atomic bomb in the very charming profession of terrorism, so you can imagine the level of destruction. So wherever Rahu, even if you're not Aquarius, wherever Rahu is placed in your horoscope, you can hope to experience to a certain extent three of these things. One is delusion. Rahu will completely cloud your thinking. Like Loki is the planet of deceit, so he will confound you, confuse you. You won't know what's real, you won't know what's not in that sphere of life. In other spheres of life, you could be completely clear-headed and with a fantastic vision, but in that sphere of life where Rahu is, you're completely confused. The second is disillusionment. So a really well-placed Rahu often gives a lot of fame, a lot of material success, because Rahu is the planet that chases material desires. And even if you get them, you will be disillusioned at a certain point of time. So whether you're successful with Rahu, whether you're unsuccessful with Rahu, you can hope for a certain level of disillusionment with Rahu. The third thing about Rahu is destruction. Wherever Rahu is placed in your horoscope, he is going to disrupt status quo. He is going to create a tandav. Whether it's required or not, Rahu cannot sit still. He is mischievous. He is going to mess up everything. Let's hope he does not destruct, but only disrupts. A very interesting placement of Rahu and a notoriously bad placement of Rahu is in the 7th house. The 8th house is also supposed to be a bad placement, but 7th is interesting because it's the house of partnerships. This could be business partnerships. You could be business partners with this person, or personal partnerships. And one of the most important relationships of your life is also heavily influenced by Rahu, and that is marriage, in which they look at your Venus, of course, which is the planet of love. But what does love have to do with marriage? They look at Rahu, who rules delusion, disillusionment, and destruction. Go figure it out.